good, in theory. Right there. Okay. So this is Hellings Henderson RP. Takes place in between session time after everyone else has fucked off. And
Fucking fucked up.
And it's a thing. Let me itch my nose. Okay. Fuck off, care. Bye. Who put these through the closed eyes on Shady?
Me, just now.
You lost your blood transfusion. There you go.
I thought there was enough blood, so I removed it.
Nope.
I don't think they just couldn't. I think they took the blood transfusion away before they left.
Nope.
They didn't just leave it running.
Left it running.
Who let the blood transfusion running? Henderson's all dried up, and Cheney's got too much blood.
They just find a raisin. Oh. Anyway, so, Henderson, you're high as fuck right now. But after everyone heads out, so we're gonna go ahead and just assume that everyone in the next room is gone. I'm too lazy to move them.
Just zoom in so you're not seeing them.
Yeah, you can see all the shit I have on the side. You hear a rap at the door. And Hellings comes in.
Hello.
And I just figured I'd check up on you.
I'm still the same.
Sits on the other bed. You see him looking down at your legs. And he's quiet for a while. Severe's las aires.
I'm pretty sure yes. I don't think they sugarcoat it much, so...
But you'll be able to keep them? You'll keep them?
I might lose some mobility, and obviously the recovery period's gonna put a dent in my muscles.
Yes.
I mean, yes, keeping... they won't be 100% anymore.
At least I stay woke, though.
Yes. But, don't worry, I don't, get all the way back enough to be helpful when fights happen.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch what he said.
Henderson says he's worried he won't get him back enough to be useful when fights happen.
And he shakes his head. I think you'll be alright.
I mean, yeah, eventually, but this is gonna take a few months of recovery, and by that time, who knows how messed up town's gonna be. How much time in between.
Well, in the meantime, we can give you something that you can still help with. You ever trained with a gun?
No.
Well, we can get you started on that. Or something. That way you don't have to be a sitting duck.
That sounds good.
Alright then. If Carly comes back before you're up and running again, then she can go over that with you. Otherwise, I can always do that as well. I'm a bit rusty, but I know how that works.
It's been a while since we trained together.
Go ahead and roll empathy.
Okay, am I at minus stuff?
-3. You can tell, like, that he has a visible reaction on his face of just, like, full stop. And then he kind of, he blinks a couple times, and you can see he's taken aback, but not, like, angry or anything like that. It's just he didn't expect that to get mentioned. That's true.
So I'm supposed to talk to someone my age. Sorry.
No transition, go straight in. I didn't expect that. Wow.
Sorry, I have to recover too.
That was good. So.
How was my assignment from Pleasance? Because I have no friends and I don't talk to anyone and all I do is work.
You sincerely think you have no friends here?
I mean, yeah, there's lots of people I would give my life to, but I don't know how many I would go on a movie to with and feel like I fit in.
I can understand that. They're co-workers, first and foremost.
I mean, I care about them, and they care about me, but it's just all this... He makes kind of like... I don't know how to describe it. He opens his hand and kind of does like the wave at your face thing. Mm-hmm. Like the in and out, like the stress.
Oh, yeah.
All this, it kind of just taints everything. How do you manage it with your wife? Your wife's here now.
It's not easy. It's mainly evenings, if we have them, we spend together. In our case, specifically, we're used to spending time apart.
And that's right, you were all set up for... my wife is a cannibal monster now.
We're still trying to help you with that.
She came out in the forest today and she's like, "You guys are killing all my children." And wanted me to ask you to stop doing that.
Only when her children stop killing innocents.
That's what I tried to tell her. I don't know if I'll get through to her, but she won't come. She wants to be able to visit all the mimics or she won't come home. She's picking mimics over me at Hawthorne.
At that point, after examine the situation, we want to be able to help her, but she needs to take the step first. We can't force her. I suppose we could, but that would be your choice of if you're willing to let us take it that far. If she's not willing to come by herself, and she's not in the right healthy state of mind to be able to understand why it is we are doing what we are doing.
I don't think I'm in the healthy state of mind to say yes or no to that.
Well, I'm not saying right now, you're on morphine. I'm not going to
Yes.
take any answers you have as official.
That's good. Sorry, I was weird earlier when you were trying to talk about Guardians.
You were completely fine. No worries. I just didn't know you were awake.
I keep thinking about. Keep thinking about things, and I'm not sleepy, so
You haven't slept at all.
I slept last night. Still the day.
Please still
Oh,
should I put your injured.
I've been trying to think. I'm afraid I should be able to still think things, so still time to work. My right hand is still good.
I don't think anything you write right now will be legible by the time you are out of it.
I was thinking if Lemons grows back her wounds when he eats, maybe he could eat Julia, Julia could eat him.
I love when the thoughts just come out of left field. It's the best thing. Hellings blinks a couple times again because, wow. Does Julia eat when she eats other people?
I don't know, we'll have to figure that out.
We'll discuss this further if you still think this is a good idea by the time you are off of morphine.
Then if it works, we have to double check the conservation of energy, because that should not work.
I mean, there's a lot of things about the supernaturals that don't work in comparison to science. We've seen Miss River get quite upset over this.
Is she a better spade than me?
You both work in two very different fields.
That's not an answer.
It's because there's no good answer to that.
She got sent on the spade mission and I didn't.
She got sent on a science mission and your legs are broken.
Sorry. Can I look at the results when she gets back?
If you want to, I encourage you two to work together.
She's kind of scary.
Very true, but she's also human. I've spoken with her a couple times. Well, the woman was living out in the woods alone for years. I'm not surprised she's not exactly good at socializing.
Well, how long have you been in Guardians? I forget if I've asked this already. How long have you been living in Carlsville, out in the woods?
Which question are you wanting me to answer here?
Both?
Alright. I've been in Guardians for, I think, longer than my son's been alive. So, going about 20 years soon. And I've been here for... out of character, I think it was 5. I have to double check my notes.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
To the people watching, if it was a different time, just correct it to when he first came in and Roderick passed away. There you go.
Yeah.
Probably 12 years.
I don't think I could last 20 years.
I don't think I could last 20 years here either. My home division is very different than here.
So this place is messed up even by Korean standards.
Oh, it's a disaster.
Good to know I'm not alone in thinking it's awful.
Now, the management here is infuriating.
Your management.
1 of 4 parts, and when the previous 3 were able to counteract me and then also actively working to keep me from reporting back.
Bo was working with him too. He seemed pretty hands off.
He was hands off, however, his vote pretty much defaulted to whatever Aubrey's was.
Think maybe she was mind controlling him the whole time?
I don't think so. She had him under her thumb even without it.
Do you ever wonder if she was mind controlling you?
I've thought about it. I like to think not. I felt in control of myself most of the time.
I guess I get. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I guess if she could mind control all of us, she wouldn't have had to pull the bullshit she needed to keep us here.
I think she used her abilities more to keep tabs, read minds, things like that. They nearly drove this division into the ground for that.
I drove you into the ground. I'm sorry I ruined your face.
Didn't ruin my face.
It was a little better before, but it's still good.
He actually, he looks at you, it's like amused, but also just a little... a little. I say that it hasn't been that much of a change.
It's slightly symmetrical now. But still got all the same parts.
For the most part.
If it feels better, the wear scars good.
Okay. I'm just grateful that healing up alright.
I love how this conversation is Henderson suddenly jerking it from topic to topic.
It's great. It's amazing. In this line of work, one is destined to get a scar at some point or another. I just didn't expect how it happened.
Do lemons have scars? I feel like I don't remember him ever getting super hurt.
None that are visible, I don't think.
So he's due for one.
Probably. It'll happen eventually, I'm sure.
Should radio him and tell him to keep an eye on lemons, because he's due for a scar.
I think they'll think that's threatening.
Fucking radio, you better keep an eye on lemons.
Then you see him kind of like, not jerk, but like kind of perk up a little bit as he seems to remember something. Actually, I think he does.
Hmm?
He taps his...
Sound threatening?
No. He taps his pinky.
What?
Mr. Lemons recently had, I believe his pinky removed a part of it.
So when does that happen?
Sometime this week, I think. I don't know the details. It doesn't involve me.
Henderson pauses and thinks for a second. I'm gonna roll an intelligence wits to see if he remembers. I think intelligence composure.
Intelligence composure for memory.
-...
3 is the generous one, 5 is if you're feeling true morphine.
4. Alright, he says. I thought we agreed not to chop off body parts as punishment anymore, Hellings.
I'm not the one that did it. I believe that. I believe that Yao has his reasons.
Oh. Okay. And he didn't get a reattell, he probably ate it.
And it wasn't a full body part, it's just the first digit, it looks like.
I feel like if I lose my arm and leg, I'm gonna have to give it to Lemons to eat, but I don't really want him to eat my arm and leg.
I'm just not comfortable with that.
I mean, it makes sense though. He needs more food. Who am I to say this chunk of meat that used to be attached to me is mine? Stop and don't.
I mean, that's a philosophical question. If it's no longer attached to you, is it yours still?
Legally, yes.
He smiles. Take that one to court.
Bodily autonomy even through death. That's why you don't steal corpses. And you can't just take organs.
It's very true.
I'm an organ donor, that means I would give it, I guess.
I mean, if I'm looking at the organs, you would only get the skin if you're saying that you are donating them.
I guess I'm not donating a whole bot. Whatever. Guardians does whatever anyways.
I mean, there are rules in which we function by. Just because they weren't followed yet doesn't mean they don't exist.
Right.
I'm trying to put things back in order. Slowly.
So, is it working? Are we okay? Is this place okay?
You're doing fantastic.
That's good. I can still write with my hand. Looks at his hand.
That's good. I think your reports have proved to be very useful to the entire team.
Good, and it's March. One second. Double checking something. We missed tax day in the hedge. I said I would do the taxes.
It's alright. I was hoping I'd get them alright. I much prefer that during that time you focused on keeping yourself alive.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna be killing myself here.
Here?
In this bed? Unless, I guess, monsters have come broken in before. Julia got in the house before.
When we let her in. I don't recall her getting in any other time.
Oh, in the middle of the night she came and she was in my room.
When?
Before the hedge.
Hellings looks at you very seriously.
It was the night when... Was it the same night? I think it was the same night the Lemons got kidnapped by Finnegan. Except he didn't get kidnapped, I think he went with him. And then he ate 2 people. And orphaned one of my son's classmates.
It's a good thing we have cameras now.
We have cameras now?
River set him up.
In the bedrooms?
I think so. No, not in the bedrooms.
Okay, so are we... Henderson looks around for camera.
Go and roll a perception.
Minus the thing?
Yeah, -3. You do not see a camera.
Okay.
I don't recall if she set one up in here. Either way, I don't believe there's sound.
I guess there were good things there were cameras way long ago, except I guess your wife found out anyways somehow.
What?
That one we kissed.
Yeah, she's aware of that.
Do you know how she found out? Because there's like 6 people who know, and I don't know how they know. And
6 people.
there's Sal. And
Sal knows.
I think. Well, I'm not. I think he might. Well, Lemons doesn't know about us. He's. But he's a jerk. Sal figured something out, and Aisha knows, so maybe Sal told Aisha. I don't know.
Well, I think I know how she figured it out. I was going to face up to her, but... Sure
Was she mad?
No. No, she wasn't mad. Well, she's almost worse.
Well, I mean, supposedly with your agreement, you were both out doing stuff with other people, I guess.
It was an open relationship. So in her eyes, I'm sure she didn't care. I believe in the Edge you encountered some of her friends. One of them is, I believe, capable of seeing things like that. Being able to tell.
Oh, I remember. Why do people believe a guy whose name means liar?
I have no idea. Did anyone believe him?
Nat got on my ass about it.
Well, in this case, he was telling the truth, wasn't he?
Yeah, and then Sal jumped in and he defended me.
Wait,
like,
they cornered you about this?
I was yelling at Nat, and then Nat yelled at me, and then Sal yelled at both of us and said it wasn't the same because Nat was keeping secrets, and I was angry at her, so she got angry. I was keeping secrets, and Sal was like, "It's not the same."
How does Sal know?
I don't know. Maybe Aisha told him instead of him telling Aisha.
I don't think Aisha would have told him.
Maybe she knows how he knows.
Maybe. I certainly don't want to confront him about it. If he's saying that's not important, I'd rather leave it that way.
Henderson kind of gets quiet.
Alex does too. He's just kind of looking towards the wall.
Henderson is zoning out too towards the... I'm sorry about all the muck that I've made for you too.
The what?
The muck, the mess from running down in the dark and tackling you and being tackled by you, and then and training with you, and this whole it shouldn't. Didn't need to involve you in my problems.
Go ahead and roll either an empathy or a perception, Henderson.
I doth believe they are the same.
All of Henderson's rolls are the same.
So it's a -3.
Sure.
Boop. 1 suck.
You actually... Why you like this? You actually, you look over at him and you see he's actually, like, visibly really kind of sad. Like, you do not see Hellings like this often. But you see, it's almost like forlorn. And with your empathy, you can tell the whole thing is like, he's not angry at you, and he's not upset with you at all, and because he fucking totally, completely bombed on the role I made, you can tell that, you know, there's definitely just something still there.
Henderson... Oh,
go ahead.
say what you say. No, say what he was going to say.
Well, no, but if Henderson was doing something, go ahead.
He kind of tries to reach... He reaches over a little bit and kind of tries to pat him, but he kind of has to roll over on his arm a little bit, and that's not... He can't really reach across. Especially because he's, you know, got muscles and pecs in play.
Mm-hmm. You reach over, and Hellings was starting to talk to me. He kind of watches you, and looks at the, kind of looks at the hand. I need to roll. Just he reaches over and he grabs your hand.
Henderson squeezes
back. I don't blame you. I'm especially back. It's only been a few months, but even then, I've done a lot of wrong. I've done plenty of things I shouldn't have. You did what you had to do to make it so I didn't do any more damage.
Maybe we can try to be people who will go out. Sorry. Maybe we can try to be people who will go out and see movies and not feel awkward.
You mean friends?
Yes. And then we can tell Pleasant that I'm cured.
Hellings smiles. Sure. I mean, I wouldn't tell Pleasant you're cured, but...
Why not?
Think about it when you're off of morphine, Mr. Anderson.
Okay.
First you gotta focus on recovering.
Thumbs up. I just gotta sit here and let my bones heal for several weeks.
Yeah, that's true. That's pretty much how that goes. You'll be stuck in here.
They haven't told me how many pins and plates I'm gonna have yet.
Are you excited?
Did you know? You wanna put a bet over under on it?
technically I shouldn't, but... What are you thinking?
100.
Oh, damn! Well, how many pins and plates, or how much you're betting?
Yes.
He looks very amused. Oh shit. Alright, 100 in. How much do I think? Oh, are we talking cumulative?
Yeah, arm and leg, and keep in mind the door is smushed flat closed.
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess about 85. I don't think it's gonna be 100.
So under 100 is your bet.
Oh, sure. Let's just blanket it. Well, under 100.
That's what over under bet is.
Right. Loser owes the other. How about we make this more interesting?
Okay, I don't. Yep.
Specific number. I feel like it's too easy to blanket it.
Whoever's closest.
Sure.
Well, I'll stick with 100 then.
Stick with 85.
Joke's on you. You just made my chances better. Now I win if it's over 100 or if it's over 85, but closer to 100.
But closer to 100. I still have a chance.
95 is closer to 100 than 85, so I win if it's 95.
Or just make 2 bets for you on it.
I probably won't even remember I made this bet, so just dock it from my pay if I lose.
I'm gonna make sure you're aware of it, it's for my pride.
Are we allowed to change our bets if we go read some medical books after?
Absolutely
Theoretically.
not. No. Makes the chances uneven. I don't have time to read medical books.
I wasn't asking for you.
I know we weren't asking for you, it's for not letting you.
You got spade research. You don't want to, how it's like saying you can't punch.
Oh god. Well, that must be terrible.
You should have guessed over 100, then I could research and you could punch and add more pins. If you need to.
No!
Henderson gives apathetic shrug. Are you gonna make it worse?
I wouldn't do that.
It's a bet. If they're still holding hands,
They are.
Take it.
You shake the hand and Hellings looks down like he forgot you guys were holding hands. Shakes it. Say bye. And loser pays for the movie.
Okay. But no IMAX 3D, that's like another $50.
As if we had that nearby anyway. Do you recall when we are?
Well, we'd be going up to Sturgeon's Bay anyways.
I don't know, Sturgeon's Bay has an IMAX.
Can Henderson roll a memory? He's been up there a bunch.
Sure, and while you do that, Hellings pulls out his phone.
Tell me, Bree, is there an IMAX 3D shitty movie theater
I don't know, I'm
in
checking.
Sturgeonsbury.
I'm checking.
Oh, you're checking the actual...
I'm checking internet.
Henderson will say, I think we burned it down.
Oh, that was the mall. Didn't have a theater in it. I don't think there is.
Well, good to know. No problem.
Wait, actually there might be. Okay.
It's off the table. Doesn't matter.
It's too late, I'm looking. That's one way. It's a mixture of an actual theater and a movie theater. I don't know if it's all maxed out.
Oh, we could go see a play. I haven't seen a play in ages.
But I'll be for that. I'll have to see what's available by the time, but Third Avenue Playhouse looks like has.
Also, you can't order Natalie and Lemons to lie to me about the number of pins.
I can't believe you're already planning for me to cheat.
It's my job to think ahead.
Moving to Spadewood. You should get some sleep.
I'll try. Can I get a notepad?
Sure. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out one. There's a couple notes in the beginning, just skip past them.
Thank you.
Runs it over.
Henderson gets back a notebook with scribbles in it. Thanks for coming to visit.
Anytime. Didn't feel like leaving you any by your lonesome.
I've got Cheney. Reaches over Pat's Cheney's bed.
By your lonesome.
Oh, that's worse or better. We kind of hate each other.
I can tell. I don't blame you. The two of us don't exactly get along either.
But everyone gets along great with her.
Depends on the person. I think you'll find that there's plenty of people that don't.
I guess none of us are happy here, so what does it matter?
That's pessimistic.
I think it's true. I know for sure she's not happy.
We need to make this a place where people can be. And we suffer firsthand for it.
Well, we bleed so no one else gotta.
Exactly.
Woo.
It's not anything you have to be excited about.
But I've given blood twice. Does that make me the best employee?
The best what?
Employee?
Oh, employee?
Employee of the month, employee of the year, employee of the not dead yet.
You can't try to make me pick favorites like this. I'll get in trouble.
That's...
He says that with a smile on his face, like jokingly.
Well, you've promoted me before.
That's because you deserve it.
Cheney, you promote me for giving you blood. Pats her bed again.
I don't sleep Henderson.
Thank you for visiting.
Of course. He pats you gently on the shoulder, like the one that isn't fucked. Straightens up. You hear him crack his back, and he's just like, Alright, get some sleep.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Thumb up.
Thumb up. He stops at the door. Lights on or off.
I guess if I'm sleeping off.
He turns them off. I forget what I was saying.
Wait, no, mimics, leave them on.
Pauses, looks over. What? Turns them on.
Mimics,
Yep.
you know, if they can get in the house.
We didn't leave the lights on for the mimics, it was the wisps. And it's in the middle of the
Do
day,
we?
Miss.
Well, I don't know, I'm a morphe. Go fucking turn off the lights.
Alright. Turns them off. So you when you're sober.
Should I make another stamina roll? See if he falls asleep after that.
You can sleep if you want to, otherwise you can roll stamina fair and square if you'd like.
Oh, have a -1 because the tuckered out. Fuck you!
Henderson is awake.
Always awake.
Henderson, you do not sleep. You fucking gremlin. But at least the lights are off now.
He sits in the darkness.
Well, I guess that's our fee. GG, fellas.
It's so heartfelt.
It was!
It actually was cute.
I don't know, I'm on
We only
fucking
burst
morphine.
into
Turn off.
tears. Put that in the quotes document. I don't fucking know I'm on morphine. Turn off the lights.